2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Norwood Invitational is about to get underway. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke, so great to be here with you and Rich. Looking forward to following this group down on the course today because this player has developed a rivalry with none other than Tiger Woods. They certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And in it goes. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Teeing off here at the third hole. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. A quality shot, that.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ooh. Well holed. Let's move on. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. That one's heading down Broadway. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently because he does bring a different energy and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
And this putt is to move into the top 5. Ouch, that hurts. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. For the par. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole. Great shot. Look out world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background. And I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about, Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the pitching wedge here. That always looked wet, didn't it? Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 2nd. Well, at least it's on the green. That's the positive. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
That's frustrating. And this next putt is for triple bogey. It's Tony Finau who currently leads. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one, striped. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
And a par is all but guaranteed after that fantastic bunker shot.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And he dances his way into the top 10 after that delightful shot. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting. That dog will hunt.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And, you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
All right, this to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence, what a one-up that would be, and what a rivalry this is.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. And that one's headed to the drink. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
11 feet left to the hole.
Looking better.
Oh, so close. A double bogey putt in front of them. Currently at +3 for the round.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Next up is this par 4 hole. Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 14th. And tidy looking shot, that one. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
Oh, almost went in. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is their look at birdie.
Looks good.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Trailing by 4 strokes. And we've arrived at a par 3. And choosing the 8-iron here. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That's disappointing. 4 feet to the cup. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Time to face a par 4.
Tough tee shot here. Bunkers left, water right. Find the fairway or else.
That's heading for the fairway. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
How close was that to going down? This one's for birdie.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tiger.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Currently at +1 for the day.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. The power play, you gotta love it.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Okay, steady now. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. To the top 5 he goes. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And as this player begins their final hole, they're 2 shots off the lead. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Time for the 2nd shot on the 18th. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Well, that's one job complete, Rich. They've shimmied their way onto the dance floor.
Yes, but can they keep their dancing shoes on, Luke? They need this putt to force a playoff.
Was on a good line.
It's unfortunate, Luke. I can only imagine what is going through this player's head right now. Disappointing, to say the least.
Round now in the books. Good luck next time.
Well, Henny, just when we thought we'd seen it all, this player wasn't able to come away with the tournament victory, but they beat the legendary, the GOAT, Tiger Woods. What?
Luke, mark this down as a historic day in this player's career, but really ever. They challenged Tiger Woods and beat him. How many people can say that?
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey,